Bree here with Bree's Stitching Stuff on video number 9. It's April 1st, 2020. How's everybody doing today? Doing really good. Very crafty week for me and my kids this week, which has been really nice. And I'm here to share some of my cross stitch and some of other crafty sewy things that I like to do today. So, what's up? Anything new? Nothing new here. Everything's the same, just hanging out. So thank you so much for coming and spending a little bit of time with me today and letting me be part of your day. Thank you to all my subscribers and my peeps that like my videos and leave comments. It's just really kind and very sweet. Yeah, I just can't thank you guys enough. It's been really nice being able to read a lot of those really sweet comments these last few weeks. It's definitely been needed. So thank you for that. And if you're new, I hope you stick around and listen to me talk about cross stitch. So let's get started. I have quite a few whips and quite a few FFOs, you guys. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get started with a previous finished piece that I have. I forgot that I had this. So it's Lizzie Kate, my to-do list. And I did this one sometime last year before I kept track of when I did stuff. But I did this on 18 count Aida. Let's see if I can get it without the glare. Nope. I dyed it, and then I just used whatever flosses I had for it. I think I want to redo it though. I think the fabric's too dark, because when it's up on my shelf, it's hard to see what it says. This is a thrift store find frame. It was a really ugly, like brassy color. I like gold frames, but this was a weird, like brassy gold. So I just painted it white. And I just thought it turned out really cute. So yeah, this is just like a piece of fabric I had, and then I just pulled some flosses for it. So yeah, so whips. So this week I touched a few projects, which is good. I started my Mary Needleworker with our hashtag Friends of Mary sale that we have going on. It started this weekend, but it can start whenever you get your pattern and all your supplies for it. I'm doing this version, the daytime. There is a nighttime version as well. Let's find it. So this is where I've gotten so far. So I'm basically working a page at a time. This is on 32 count Lugana. I think it's a Zweigart, and it was white, and I dyed it with Rit dye to kind of give it the little bit of a grungy look to it. I wish I would have gone just a smidge darker, because there is some white. Can you see the white? And I think the white kind of gets lost a little bit still, but it's really pretty. I am loving this stitch. This has been such a fun project to work on. I can't put it down once I start. Look at those scissors. So yeah, I am absolutely loving this. This is my first Lindy Stitches pattern that I've ever followed before. And I really like it. The only thing I can say that I don't love about on the pattern, it doesn't have the dark lines for the 10 count lines. I don't know what those are called, but you know, like how in most patterns there's like a darker line every 10 stitches. This one doesn't have that, so it's throwing me off just a smidge, just because I have to count a little bit more, because I kind of rely on those lines to kind of help me count my stitches. But other than that, it's been a fabulous stitch. It is so fun. I went on this side, I went down too far, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not pulling it out. I figure it's a vine, it can be a little different. But yeah, this has been so fun. We're getting some people posting in the sale on Instagram, which is really fun and cool. My friend Kimberly and Becky and I are the ones that wanted to start this up. So it's been fun having people join along. So I love it. I really can't wait. And I'm really proud of my fabric dyeing. Can you see that? It's just like a little gray grunge. It's that Rit charcoal, I think it is. And I just did like a little bit in there and just I kind of was like splashing it in. I don't know. Turned out pretty cool, I thought. Another piece I worked on is my, let me get it. Hang on. My sampler for 2020. It's the Blackbird Designs Mother's Day. So I am doing all the called for floss, even the overdyed. And I don't remember what I did for my fabric. Let me see. Let's take a look. Oh, it's a picture of this plus. I can't remember which one, but it's 32 count Lugana. And I got from here down done. So I'm really happy with it. This like hot urn thingy was charted for a different color, and I did it and I didn't care for it, so I changed it. But I really like this stitch, and this pattern has some specialty stitches in there. So like in the middle of the flower here, those are like, I think they're called satin stitches. So this one's been a really fun one to work on. So I don't know, the fabric is a little, it's not as pink as the picture, but I still think the colors look really pretty on this fabric. I love it. So that is another goal of mine for the year, is to have this one finished. It was one of my stitch 10 and 20s. So hopefully I'll get that done. It's really pretty. It's not very big. It's only going to be like, I think like 6 inches by like 9 or 10 inches or something like that. It's not a very big piece, so it's doable. Another one I started working on this week is Lizzie Kate, A Good Marriage. I've said it before, I love Lizzie Kate's fonts that she does. I did change the colors on this one. I am doing the same kind of colors, just different. I pulled all DMC. I just see like there's like pink and green and blue. They're just too juvenile for me, I guess. I don't know how to say it. It reminds me of like a little kid's room coloring, and I'm not a little kid coloring type person. So I changed them. They're still like the red, green, and blue family. I just darkened them up a little bit. This is on an 18 count Aida that I Rit dyed. So I really like it. I think it's looking really pretty. I'm really, really happy with this one. But yeah, I'm getting like a line. I try to do like a whole line every time I sit down and stitch it. So this again is on my stitch 10 and 20 as well. So I got to get that going. I am doing the 930 for the blue, and what am I doing for the green? 469, 3828 for the yellow. I don't know where my red is. Oh, here's my red. 814. So I really do like this. I really like stitching on it, and I love the letters. So that one's been fun. I worked on a line on that this week. Oh, and then I worked more on my autumn cap by Owl Forest Embroidery. This cutie. This is a free chart on their website. If you go to owlforestembroideries.com, I think, and go to like the freebie section, this is one of them. I pulled it because Erin at Two Martini Stitcher was doing an Owl Forest sale for her birthday. It was hashtag lucky birthday sale, I believe. And she wanted everyone to stitch Owl Forest or something with like St. Patrick's Day or something like that. So here's where I am. I am doing a 32 count Lugana. I can't remember the brand, but it's an azure blue. I found it on 123 Stitch. I'm doing 1 floss over 2 threads on this, and I did pretty much called for, except for I think my yellow, orange, and red. I just went a little bit deeper on that. So I added the whiskers to the cats, added some more leaves, worked on the tail a little bit. This one's so fun. This one's so pretty. I just really like it. I've seen a few people on Instagram stitching this one up. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I need to finish it. It's so cute. So yeah, I got a good chunk done. There's some more leaves on this side, and then obviously the tail here, and then filling it in, which I mentioned last time has been a little bit of a pain. All the negative space in there, for whatever reason, it's throwing me off. But it looks so cool. So I love it. But yeah, I like that it's pretty good coverage on the colors with the 1 floss over 2. I really like how it's looking. I even like the sparseness of the black. I think it looks kind of cool. So I love it. I would love to get this one done. I am gonna just frame it. I think that's like my favorite thing to do is frame up my pieces. If they're smaller, I'll make them into like little pillows or like little like shelf mount thingies, but I really like framing my stuff. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just easier. So I have a few whips, but they turned into FFOs. So let's show you. So I had started the just cross stitch the flower months, these guys. So in every magazine there'll be 2 flowers because you get this like bi-monthly. So I'm into March. I finished March the other day, and then I got to start April up. So what I decided to do is I found this. It was like a really dark wood, and it had some like paintings on it, which I didn't love, and I found it for like 50 cents at the Goodwill. So I grabbed it, and then I decided I wanted to put my monthlies on here because I thought it was like a perfect little, like, I don't know. So I sanded it, painted it white. I sanded it down again. I added some blue in, wiped it down. Added some black in, wiped it down. And then I added a clothespin just with a little screw in there, if you can see that. And then yeah, so I think this turned out super cute. So let me show you. So here's January's. And I figured once stores and stuff start opening up, I would like to add some like bows and stuff to it for each month. But I don't have a ton of like finishing type things in my house, and with all the stores being closed, I haven't had a chance obviously to go check them out. So I figured once, you know, down the road when everything kind of cools out, I want to kind of start doing like bows or like greeneries or picks or something, and I'll kind of put them in here so that when it's hanging, you'll have the month and then like a little whatever kind of goes with the month. So I'm doing this. These are on a 28 count Monaco that I dyed. And then I am just pulling floss from my stash. So there's January. So I figured the fabric here, I'll kind of go with like the month. And then, not that this is anything fancy, but that's my back, just to kind of keep everything covered. February. I thought that turned out really precious. Yeah, I applaud all those people that do 1/1 because I don't love it. Maybe it's just this fabric that it's just hard because Monaco is really thick. Maybe that's why I don't love it, but it's not my favorite. And then March, so hopefully I'll be able to get April done this week. and then I can have it up for a little bit. I love the flowers in the March one. That top one kind of looks like a 4-leaf clover. So yeah, so that's what I got going on for that. I'm really excited. I really love how this turned out. But yeah, I think adding some picks and stuff through here will make it look a lot prettier. And just add a little bit more to it. So, and I have to figure out where I'm going to hang it because I don't know yet. So some more finishes, you guys. I was like on a roll this week. So we have the Be Well and Stitch hashtag. I'm sure every single one of you guys have seen them. Every time I see one that I like, I print it off, and then I check out the designer's Facebook or Instagram, or if they have a blog or a website. If they have an Etsy shop, I've been going and checking everything out. So it's been really neat because there's a few designers that I had not heard of, or maybe I heard of, but I don't know what their designs kind of look like. So this has been a good way for me to kind of try people's designs out to see if I like how they write them and if they're easy to follow. So it's been really, really fun. So this one is, I think it's Tiny Modernist. Let me double check. Sorry. You would think I would have stuff like planned, but I don't. Let's see, where is it? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Tiny Modernist. It's this guy. I didn't do any of the called for colors, just those aren't my colors really, so this is what I came up with. This is on a 28 count even weave. It's a really, really light blue. And then I just pulled flosses from my stash. I put it on sticky board, and then I did some ruffly fabric. I put it on my beadboard, and then I did a little wired bow, and I made I had this little wooden spool, and then I added the green to it to match my green here. I thought it turned out so cute, you guys. Those little spools are like the cutest thing ever. I love it. Yeah. That was a really nice pattern. It was very simple to follow along, and I just think it's so cute. So I'm really, really proud of this. And this made me think of Java Girl stitches on her Flosstube. She showed a couple ideas. That's where I got that from. She had done that same kind of thing. Actually, she did like full-size spools on a couple of them. But yeah, so that one turned out really, really cute. I love it. And then my next one was Let's Stay Home from Hello from Liz Matthews. She doesn't give any counts, colors, anything. It's just do as you please. So that's my version. And this is on an 18 count Ada that I Rit dyed. And then this is just like a dark brown and then like a darker red. And then I just put in a little black frame to stick on my shelf. But yeah, I really like how that one turned out. And that one took me like an hour and a half or something. It didn't take very long. It's super cute and just super simple. I got the idea to frame it like this because she has her pattern from the market release. It's a big one though, and she has it on white and then the black lettering, and then she has it kind of framed like off and down. So I thought that was kind of cute and artsy. An homage to Liz. I love it. And then the last one I did was the Hamsa hand from Michelle at Bendy Stitches. And then I did it on a little pillow. And then I just did my own colors. So I did a purple. These are all classic color works. I can't remember which one, but a purple, a red, and then a green. And then I think like hickory sticks for the lettering. Just a red back. Just a kind of a flat pillow. Nothing too crazy. And I just stuck it in my little bowl. That one's really cute. I love it. I think this one stitched up pretty quick as well. So yeah, and I think I printed out a couple more that I wanted to work on from the Be Well hashtag. Go follow it. It's been really fun. And then there's people posting all their pieces they're working on and all their color conversions and their finishes. So yeah, it's been a really, really fun hashtag to follow because it's so kind and sweet of all the designers to do that in the first place. So yeah. So that is all of my stitching right now for this week. I had haul, but I bought the fabric for Mary Mary and for the floss for it. So you already basically saw it. So that is that. And then I want to show you something I made this week. So I made a little like floss bag to go with my project bag. I love it. So I was really excited. And then I did the wide opening one for it. But I keep all my floss on bobbins and in baggies while I am working on my projects. So yeah, it gets a little crazy and messy. That's why I'm like, it'd be so much easier to have a little bag for all these flosses, because there's actually quite a few flosses in the Mary Mary pattern. So I love it. It turned out so cute. But yeah, I use for this bag, and then for all my project bags I've been making, like this style project bag, I use a fusible fleece lining. And I like the weight that it gives the bags, so it's still soft, but it also gives it keeps the shape in there really well. So yeah. And then I've been shouted out before on Flosstube from Nicole and Kimberly, but they've been my friends forever. So, I mean, it means a ton that they shout me out, but somebody that I didn't even know shouted me out the other day, Tracy at Fresh Coast Stitches. I about died. I was so excited when I heard her say my name on her thing. So, hi, Tracy. Thank you. Actually, I had started watching her like the week prior to that. And then, yeah, so then when she called me out, I was like, oh my goodness, thanks. So Flosstubers I'm loving this week. I haven't been watching a ton of Flosstube just because I've been trying to get like out of my head. And I've been noticing a lot of Flosstubers, which, I mean, it's life. It's just what people are talking about. And that's what they're talking about, is all the current events. And I haven't been in the mood to hear much about it. So I'll check in with a couple of my normal regulars that I like just to kind of see how they're doing. But I haven't been watching a ton. So a few that I have not mentioned before that I like to watch is Fresh Coast Stitcher. Her videos are nice and short and sweet. They get to the point. She shows her stitching and she's on her way. She does huge projects, like big ones. But yeah, her stuff is really pretty, and she's just real kind. She's from Michigan. And then Liz Matthews, I've been starting to watch some of hers. Her videos are fun. She's really peppy, and I don't know. I like her designs a lot, and I like what she has to show. So, and Crossed by Floss, Lisa. I don't know if any of you guys have watched her, but I love her. She is just the sweetest sounding person ever, and she has a lot of really good stitching. So I've been watching her a lot lately too, which I've been watching her for a while. I just never have mentioned her, so go check her out. She is just a real sweet person, and she's an Aida stitcher, so you can see what she does with her Aidas. She does some pretty big, neat things on Aida, so she's a good one to watch if you're an Aida stitcher. Hang on. And then a new Flosstuber out there, Becky. I've mentioned her here before. She is one of my sweet friends that I've known for years. She just started her first Flosstube video. Last week was her first one, getting stitchy with it. I'll leave the description down below, but she had her first video and she did a really good job, so I'm excited. That girl can shop. I'm just saying. So if you like watching hauls, go follow her because she can shop. It's amazing. I love it. And I love everything she gets. And her finishing has been phenomenal. She is over on Instagram as well, where she posts all of her stuff. So, yeah, she's got some pretty amazing things. So that is all my cross stitch stuff. So if you don't want to listen to any of my other crafts or anything else, then you can go ahead and head out. But I just wanted to show another thing that I've been working on this week, and then another haul that I got that's not stitchy related. So I'm going to move into that now. So I got this a couple weeks ago. Let's see if I can show it. It is a bracelet, and it has a little button. It's so pretty, and all these cutesy little, let's see, these cute little beads. I love dragonflies, and I just love it. It's on a wraparound bracelet, and then you just connect it together with the button. Her Etsy shop is Jewelry by Happy Mom. She has some really cute stuff. It's really reasonably priced, and it's just pretty and just nice. And you could tell that it's nicely made, and she takes real good care of how she makes her pieces. Check her out. Her stuff is really pretty. Her shipping was pretty reasonable. This was before, though, all the craziness that's going on. So I'm assuming, though, that it's still pretty simple. So go check her little shop out. She doesn't have a ton in there, but there's like bracelets and stuff like that you can check out. I love. So my daughter, she's in grade school, and last year they started doing Zentangles. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but we've been sitting around lately with lots of time on our hands, so we've been doing some sketching together. So we've been working on Zentangles, which are just like designs that you do with inside shapes. I don't know. I just thought they're just real fun and mindless to work on. So that is what I've been doing. And I've been bringing out my my sketching again, which I have not sketched in a couple years now. So we've been sketching and playing around with drawing, and she really has been, we've been watching lots of videos on how to draw. She wants to draw people. So we've been watching videos on YouTube on how to draw like eyes and nose and mouths and all that kind of stuff. So it's been really fun, and I have all my, fancy art pencils and whatnot, and like my blenders and my, rubber erasers and the needy erasers and all that kind of stuff. So she's been having a lot of fun with that. And she's been baking like crazy. Have you guys all been baking like crazy? We are a pretty good baking family. We do a lot. I make homemade bread a lot of times, and she likes making cookies, but every few days she's like, let's make a cookies. Let's make cake. She just made raw cookie dough the other day. Have you guys ever made those? It's sweetened condensed milk, flour, vanilla, brown sugar, and mini chocolate chips. It's delicious. And she rolls them into little balls so that you can just pop them in your mouth. They're very good. But other than that, nothing else is going on. The one thing that's been really nice is I've been talking on my phone. Has anybody else been like actually talking on your phone? I know a lot of cross stitchers are talking about doing the conference calls that they're doing, where they like have like the video calls or whatever with their friends. I haven't done any of that. Actually, Nicole did it a while ago. We tried doing that on Zoom or whatever. So that was fun. But I've been actually like having phone call conversations with people and not just texting. It's been actually really, really nice. I don't know. It's been fun. So, and then my son helped us make dinner last night, which was really good. So it's been great. The sun is out today. And it's going to be a little bit warmer this week, I think. So we'll be outside enjoying the weather. And then this necklace, you guys, so I got this years ago. I got it at a stitchy shop. It's a needle minder. This is before I cross stitched, so I didn't know what needle minders were. Isn't that cute? But yeah, I bought it because I just thought it was super cute because I sew. And then it has like a little, but yeah, they're actually like needle minders. Now when I go to cross stitch stores, I see these all the time. I'm like, that's a needle minder? So yeah, it's my necklace. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to thank every single one of you for joining me today and being part of my cross-stitch journey and letting me share all the fun stuff that I've been doing every week with you guys. And I just hope everyone stays happy, stay healthy, and stay calm. And just keep on stitching all your fun stitchy stuff, sharing stuff on Instagram and Facebook, and it's just been so much fun. So I hope you guys all take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!